Today we shall talk about the history of a Soul Calibur character called Voldo. Voldo first appeared in Soul Edge and had returned to every Soul Calibur franchise except Soul Calibur Legends. Voldo, as a character, stands out a lot, not only because of his appearance, but his fighting techniques. His leather harness, spikes, fishnet, and other fetish pieces give off sadomasochistic vibes. One could easily draw these conclusions, considering the fact that he has a master. Voldo was born in Palermo, the Kingdom of Naples, present-day Italy. He has no ability to speak, as he became mute, probably due to years locked up in a tomb. He instead uses deep moans and hisses to express pain. There are many speculations as to what Voldo is, but these speculations live among those who don't follow the Soul Calibur storyline. Voldo is actually human, driven insane by his obsession with his master. There once lived a powerful Italian weapon merchant, known as the Merchant of Death, due to his affiliation with the infamous Spanish Armada. His name was Verci. Verci wanted the Soul Edge for his collection of rare weapons. Voldo spearheaded the search for the Soul Edge. The feared Cervantes de Leon was even contracted. When war broke out in Italy, a large portion of Verci's treasures had been stolen. He moved his remaining treasure to a deserted island off the coast of Sicily and dug a 50 meters deep pit that would serve as his vault. Voldo was later instructed to slay the sailors that helped in the construction of the vault, to prevent its location from being divulged. Voldo shut himself with his deceased master in the vault, becoming its guardian, and he lost his eyesight. He slayed those who tried to steal the treasure. Years later, the voice of his master would tell him once again about the Soul Edge. Voldo left the vault in its search. Voldo failed in his search for Soul Edge and returned to the vault, only to find it partially destroyed by a storm. The traps and part of the money pit had been destroyed, and while making repairs, thieves arrived before he could finish. One of the invaders was a woman wielding a unique sword, known as Ivy. She also had the essence of the cursed sword. Voldo managed to hold Ivy at bay, but she made away with one of Verci's most prized items, his notes. Ivy was also making research about the cursed sword. The energy Ivy emitted was similar to that of the Soul Edge, and this made him follow her, and also to recover all that was stolen. While he was able to retrieve Verci's notes from Ivy, he discovered that the Soul Edge had been destroyed. He had taken Yoshimitsu's katana and returned to the vault, mistaking it for Soul Edge, due to the evil aura that radiated it.
A merchant of human lives.
Upon discovering his mistake, Voldo set out to find it again, collecting fragments that gave off that energy. During one of his periodic visits to the vault, Voldo would discover it to have been ransacked. Yoshimitsu's katana and the fragments he had gathered were stolen by thieves who were interested in the Soul Edge. He decided to track them down and force them to reveal information about the Soul Edge. He soon realized he was going to die someday and the vault would be left unprotected, so he began to search for a worthy successor. This worthy successor was thought to be Lizardman, who was featured in Voldo's story. Voldo eventually finds the Soul Edge with Nightmare at Osterheinsberg. He heard Soul Edge's voice, disguised as the voice of his master, as he picked up the sword. The Soul Edge told him that he had done well in searching for the cursed sword and then had to offer his soul. The true voice of his master, however, spoke to him, warning him of the trickery from Soul Edge. Voldo took the sword into his possession, protecting humanity from the insanity brought by the Soul Edge.
Now, take this sword and give your soul to me.
Now let's talk about his fighting style. He uses a unique style that involves body contortion. He is an unpredictable character. He takes strange stances while fighting, like supporting his whole body on the mantis claw, or moving in a bridge pose. Voldo is known for his short attack range, and due to his lack of sight, he can easily miss an opponent if they are faster than him. As for his weapons, he uses a pair of Jama'tar Katars. He used Karma and Mara in Soul Edge, Shame and Blame in Soul Calibur, and Mana Sinews from Soul Calibur 2 through Soul Calibur 6. That's all for today. For more videos on Soul Calibur characters, subscribe to the channel. We discuss all things mythology. Till next time, goodbye.